Hi and a very warm welcome to day 4 of our beginner Yin Yoga course level 3. Today we are continuing to work with blocks, so please have 2 ready. And we will begin in a banana. You are already familiar with this pose, so just make your way onto your back. Settle against your mat. And then just bring your feet to the right edge of the mat. You can also cross at the ankle if that feels good. And then just scoot your torso over to the right as well. You can extend your arms long or hold yourself by the wrist or elbows. Just choose what works best for you. And we'll be here for a little while, getting ready for our practice today. Deepen your breath and slowly reverse out of the pose. You can take a stretch if that feels good. And then just move on to the other side. So your feet come to the left edge of the mat. You can cross at the ankle. And then shift your torso over to the left as well. You can switch the grip of your hands if you were holding yourself by the elbows or the wrists. And just settle against your mat and enjoy. And deepen your breath. And gently return to center. You can again take a stretch if that feels good. And then I want you to roll onto one side and use your arms to press yourself up. We will be learning a new pose with our blocks next, and that is called a supported fish. So for this pose, I want you to position your blocks in almost a T kind of shape. So your head will go on the top block, and the second block, which we'll be using the longer side, will go between your shoulder blades. Now here you might have to adjust quite a bit before you figure out how it actually works with your body. So I really suggest just leaning back carefully onto your blocks and just position them so that your head is nicely supported on the top block and that the lower block is resting between your shoulder blades. You can take as much time as you need to find this adjustment. It really doesn't matter if you want to rush into the pose, just don't really take your time because this is meant to be a beautiful chest opener. So really explore that you feel the most supported without any kind of compression or pain happening in the areas that are supported. And then once you do find this position, all you will do is extend your legs long. Let them relax, let them flop to the side, and you will also bring your arms down by your sides with the palms facing up. So really take your time. I will wait here for a little while longer as you get settled, as you explore this position. And I want you to focus on really relaxing through your shoulders, opening through the chest, and just releasing any tension from your body. This is a very supported pose. So I want you to make sure that you do feel supported in it. And we won't be here long, we are just exploring. But please take your time, feel into how this feels, adjust whatever you need to adjust, and then settle and experience the sensations of supported fish. Begin to deepen your breath and prepare to exit the pose. Now, if you have not yet found stillness, no worries at all. You can always return to this pose in your own practice, You can do this at any time that you feel like you want to explore supported fish. But for now, I want to also teach you how to get out of this pose the safest. Take your hands, brace yourself on your forearms as you lift yourself up into a sit. This is usually the most controlled way because we are bracing a lot of our weight onto our forearms, and it just produces the safest results, that we aren't perhaps tumbling off our blocks or anything like that. And we will do one more new pose with our blocks, and that is a lying spinal twist. So make your way onto your backs, and you will come into this position where the knees are facing the ceiling and the feet are flat on your mat. You will grab one block because we will be doing a supported version of a spinal twist, and place it roughly around where your knees will be once we go into the twist. You will still have time to adjust, of course. And here, what I want you to do is to actually shift your hips a little bit to the right, because it will make the twist a lot easier. You can bring your feet closer together, and then keeping your upper body planted against the mat, just drop your knees to one side, really stacking those legs on top of each other. One hip is stacked over the other, and you can place the block beneath your knee so that you are nicely supported. And once you get into this position, just open both of your arms into a cactus shape, really feeling both of your shoulder blades on the mat. Of course, you can absolutely do this pose without a block as well, and just bring your knees flat to the mat. But this can be a bit too intense when we are first moving into twists. That's why I recommend the block, and you can use it at any height that is most appropriate to you. And then just settle here, again making sure that both shoulder blades are on the mat. You're trying to stack one hip over the other. Of course, with the block there's going to be some discrepancy, but the intention is to really keep your legs nicely stacked, keep your hips stacked, and then just settle here and enjoy. Deepen your breath. And then gently return your legs back up. Return your hips to center as well, and we'll just do the same thing on the other side. You might want to grab your block, place it to the other side, and then just scoot your hips a little bit over to the left before dropping both knees over to the right. Again, we are trying to stack our hips over each other at the same time, keeping our shoulders and shoulder blades on the mat. You can absolutely adjust the height of the block. And of course, if you want to, you can do it without the block as well. Let me just show from this side as well how that looks. It basically creates more of a twist in your low back and the lower part of your torso, and then through the hips. But because we are really starting out, and again, using blocks just changes the way a pose feels, I wanted to include blocks here so that you can actually see what feels the best for your body in this moment. Relax your neck if it perhaps got tensed, and just settle against your mat and enjoy the beautiful twist. Deepen your breath, and then gently return your feet to the mat, return your hips to center, and release your arms. And from here, we are going to move into a happy baby, So bring your legs in towards your chest. Grab your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. Your elbows come to the inside of your knees. And lift your feet so that they are facing the ceiling. Again, if happy baby isn't a good pose for you, you can always do a reclined child's pose instead. But I encourage you to try happy baby. You can rock side to side. Really getting into the pose. And then you can absolutely settle into stillness and breathe. If you're in happy baby, bring your legs in into a reclined child's pose for just a few more breaths. If you're in a reclined child's pose already, just stay here for a little while longer. Maybe give your legs an extra squeeze, really hugging them close to your chest, maybe rocking side to side a bit. And then I want everyone to bring their feet to the mat. And then extend your legs long in preparation for Savasana. Settle against your mat. Move around a bit. Just get super comfortable. Release your arms down by your side with the palms facing up. And you can always use blocks under the knees like we did yesterday. And explored that version of Savasana if it felt nice for you. If not, just settle against your mat and enjoy. If you feel like you need to stay in Shavasana for longer, you absolutely can. But if you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a nice deep stretch if that feels good. And then just roll onto your side before using your arms to press yourself up into a seat. Place your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra, and let's dive into gratitude. Gratitude for nourishing your body. Gratitude for taking time for yourself in your day. Gratitude for your commitment, for your consistency, because you are really showing up for yourself here. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. Thank you.